game is you end up hating yourself. The end game is
not my mind. I am its body.
yes. See, this is the dilemma. The end game is you end up hating yourself. The end game is you're your own worst enemy. That is, and that game can go on for quite a while. But this mistake isn't going to just stay at this mistake. It's going to grow. Yes. To the point there is something that seems to hate you and you'll take it to be you. Yeah. Yeah. This is the dilemma. This is why it needs to be looked at, because it's going to grow. Sober or not, it's going to grow. When you're not sober, you have a lot of miracle grow on it, but it's still going to grow in sobriety. Yeah. Yeah. So there is a solution. It's staring us right in the face. Page 64. Page 64, I humbly believe, should reverberate through everything else that's said in the book. Being convinced self manifested in various ways is what has defeated us. How is there confusion in that statement? I could see if you were French and you read it in English, we grew up with English. That's a pretty obvious statement. Something has defeated us, and it ain't us. It's given the name self, but it's an activity. Yeah. It's an activity. Yeah. But it definitely has defeated us or limited us or bound us or imposed calamity on us. Yeah. Or has used or has driven us. And many of our life experiences were based on decisions based and made from self. I don't see, you don't need any more. It's there. You can see it in the book, and then you can see it in your own life. Yeah. It was obvious to me thousands of times. Something compelled me to do what I would not have done on my own. Over and over and fucking over again. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it wanted to paint, and I was the brush. It wanted to paint, I was the brush. It had me because the brush thought it was the painter. Yes, I do not believe the driver, I do not believe the driven can be the driver. I just don't. I think we were in the role of being driven. And I hope we're in the role of still being driven, but now we're driven by the higher power instead of driven by the lower power. Yes, doesn't it, I humbly believe every one of us is going to be driven no matter what. No matter what. It matters what's driving us. And to be clear, what's driving us. Yeah. Yeah. Because if we believe the driver is the driven, we're going to be driven into a fucking condition of I hate myself or I'm my own worst enemy. That's insane. You know what I mean? That's insane. It is, literally. For everything that's going on, I find myself deeply convinced that I'm my own worst enemy. That is insane. You cannot let that go by. Oh, no, no. It needs to be addressed and confronted. Yeah. Jesus. I hate myself. You know how much work there is in that? Hating yourself? Talk about self-obsession. You need a lot of self-obsession to hate you. You do. A lot. A whole lot. Yeah. That you are so uniquely different and you're completely worthy of extreme hate. Is an strange uniqueness that's really terminal. Yeah. Yeah. So
Well,
What's going on, everybody? NPC the Game live, broadcasting live from Taiwan, the real District 13, and the new Shaolin. What's going on, everybody? My name is Gabriel, if you don't already know. Good to have you on this June 25th of 2025, allegedly. Shadow Buddha in the building already. What's going on, my brother? Machine Lies, the legend of the panel burst and all points beyond. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Shout out to the Machine Lies. You already know, but yeah, man. This is Mozzie. Help me get his channel up in there. The supreme champion of the educational live streamer award in NPC the Game 2024. Yeah, good to have you, brother. Sam, what's going on? What's going on, Sam? Good to see you, sister. She says one of the things I like about the Truther community streamers is they have their own style of music. Yeah, for sure. I like that Truther community. For sure. Little Jim Morrison going on. Yeah, so today's episode is Speakeasy versus Curveball 26. I actually thought it was Imperious at first. I mean, they all like not Speakeasy, but this Curveball guy, because a lot of these dudes in all of the above sectors, they have this whiny Karen voice, always complaining about things and whatnot. Yeah, Buddha knows what I'm talking about. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. That's why I thought it was Imperious has it. Who else has it? Tommy has it. A couple other people have it. So yeah, so we might touch on that first, and then the main topic is: did Trump and Khamenei cooperate in a secret deal to end the Israel-Iran war? I mean, it's a theory. It's a theory. I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I don't know. We shall see. What's up, Snow? How's it going, sister? A member, NPC the Game, the clone team. This must be the right place by Talking Head stuck in my head. Yeah. Shout out to the Talking Heads for sure. And the Doors and Morrison. Yeah. Well, let's get on this real quick. This give you some of this panelverse lore. Here's the TML channel, the Machine Lies channel, to show you what's really going on in the bigger picture every day, pretty much every day. He's plugged in. He is for me, the professor of the panelverse, among other things. And if you watch and listen and focus and ask the right questions and then do the right add-ons, I mean, you're gonna go. You're gonna expand your knowledge and your consciousness tenfold with Machine, Benjamin, and friends. So yeah, this Machine Lies. Check them out. But here we go with the Speakeasy stuff. So I just want to see this. It says Speakeasy. This is on Speakeasy's channel. It says Speakeasy rage quits. Or no, he doesn't rage quit. Whoever he's talking to. So let's get on this one. On this real quick. Right quick. What are they talking about?
Anyone that wants to be a prostitute should be doing it underground if they want to do it.
Good way to start.
You
Why are we
talking
about the
about?
prostitute? I'm talking about the mint.
Or get
you
arrested. That's
Okay,
it.
so do you know anything about
How
supply
all
and
crimes
demand?
work, stupid.
Do you know anything about supply and demand?
Feel like Karen
Tell
voice.
me about supply and demand. You asked me for definition. Tell me about supply and
The
demand.
fuck?
Sit down.
Tell me about supply and demand in this scenario.
Talking about changing the subject. What's this have to do with what we've been talking about?
It's completely on subject. You would understand that if you understood supply and demand.
So you're saying if we cut off the supply, what?
What's up, Joe Cool?
No.
You-
But
you were
what's the
saying
bad
that.
outcome?
How's it going, OG? Good to see you.
Tell me about supply and
He's not
demand.
answering the question.
Revealing the secrets.
What's the supply
Listen,
and the
dude,
demand in
listen.
this scenario?
You're trying your hardest to like
In this
get away
scenario,
from
what
the
is the
questions
supply
I've
and the
asked you. You
demand?
still haven't answered what fascism
You
is.
can't do it. You're
You
just your
still
IQ's
haven't
too low,
answered
bro.
what
It's just a fact.
fascism
You're
is.
stupid.
You still haven't given. Okay.
Okay,
Listen,
let me do
dude.
it.
Listen.
Let me do it for you.
You just keep talking after you ask
Supply is
questions.
the
Isn't
is the
talking, right?
the supply is the only.
Oh, you're right. Though that was pretty good, actually. Now that I think about it, what'd you say? It said Speakeasy from last night. He exposed some criminal behavior going on. Yeah, on Mad Mystics. I've been checking her channel out last night. She's fresh out of jail. California dreaming. She's straight out that shit, huh? Oh yeah, we got to see that one.
Fans, because you didn't answer it. I gave you.
Let me get the Spurg out real quick before we go to the snow.
Nobody's
Didn't I,
listening
guys?
to
I
your
gave 5
chances.
chances.
Who the fuck
And all
you
he
think
did
you
was
are about
hide
giving
from
me
the
chances?
question.
I don't care.
Mad Mystic.
What the fuck?
You didn't answer the question.
You want me
and
to
I have
answer
it
your
for you.
questions over
In
and
this
over,
scenario,
which I
I'll
have
give you
been,
one
but
more
you
chance.
don't answer anything you're fucking asked. Yes, really? That's
I haven't
really
been fucking answering your.
Yeah, he definitely keeping this curveball on task. Answer the question. Stay on topic. Don't get distracted.
Questions.
What's fascism mean?
Oh my god, you're an idiot. What is your IQ?
Well, I've done the
Hey,
test
baby girl.
online in front of everybody, and that test was 128. And usually when I do it, it's anywhere from 124 to 130. So I don't know what that means.
I mean, what is this IQ stuff, right? Like, yeah, what does it mean, curveball? Why is it so important to people? It's like a dog whistle for something else. What is it? Social, economic status, race? What is it? I bet TML. I've never heard TML or Joe Cool talk about their IQ. Like, they're very intelligent.
Do you know?
Well,
how about this, goofball? How about this, goofy?
It's no.
No. Please,
so curveball.
Curveball. What is your IQ
What's up,
based
Mark?
off?
There we go.
It's being able to understand pattern recognition.
So it's pattern recognition. So what would that have to do with what we're talking about right now? Go ahead. Explain it.
Supply.
Explain the link. Explain the link of IQ to right now.
No intelligent people that don't have logic, so I'll explain it.
Right. So what's the link?
In this scenario, we have supply and demand. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm explaining.
Is that the way you tell your boyfriend to shut up?
You little bitch.
Bro, it's not gonna work on me, bro.
You little bitch.
Oh, yeah.
So sorry, speaker. I have to ask. Curveball, what's your IQ?
You really want to know?
No, it's consistent.
What's up, Rex?
Okay, but when I say it, people get upset. You know?
People get upset. Oh my god, I'm a Karen. Oh my god, I have the vocal fry. Oh my god. The Matrix ragamuffin. The Matrix teaches people to rely on degrees and tests to prove what the person's worth. What's going on? You're right. You're absolutely right. The Matrix is life is just difficult Matrix training, right? If you don't get off your culo, get off your ass, and get up and get out and get something. What's going on? Save. Mindful exposure. Good to see you. Today's show is Speakeasy versus Mad Mystic in a second. Curveball did Trump and Khamenei cooperate in the secret deal to end Israel and Iran war?
Yeah, I'm 136.
Have you done an IQ test, bro?
Yeah, many.
Wow, you are the stupidest smart person I've ever fucking met.
Karen Knight.
Well, mate, you do this all the time. I know that you don't have a high IQ, mate, okay? So I am surprised. I believe you're speaking. I actually
haven't, bro. I was fine, but I haven't done an IQ test. I'm pretty sure my IQ, like 86.2% of the population, is going to be average.
I challenge you.
I'm pretty sure it's
wheels.
I'll do it live with you, mate.
Yeah, I bet you Kieran would win. I'm like, I'd put my money on Kieran on this one.
Well, of course you would.
I would.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't need to say this because he won't let me. He's filibustering.
You don't even know what filibustering
The supply and the demand in this situation. See, he's doing it again.
Define
exactly what
filibuster.
was doing to me last night. You
Define that.
me.
This guy keeps on saying, "You won't let me talk. You won't let me talk." This curveball. Yet there's a point where they let him talk and he doesn't say anything. What the hell is this?
Can't get to.
Well, you should go over what your definition is
He
again.
won't. He won't
I
stop
did
interrupting
not.
me.
That
Can
is
you do
such a lie.
something?
But just in case you didn't hear me, I'm
Dude, you're
answering
still-
your question. You asked supply and demand. Supply is obviously referring
Okay.
to like the
You-
ability for like to produce the good or the thing, the service that is needed, and then demand more than one business.
To fucking look up the definition,
I did.
rather.
Shouldn't let you
Curveball,
talk.
call
Make
it
the-
curveball.
That's it.
Don't let me finish my thought.
Don't let me finish my thought.
You won't answer questions.
Chad, I'm on your side, Jeff. Trying to explain something. They fucking won't let me finish my thought. It's been going
we
on.
all-
Trying to explain something. They fucking won't let me finish my thought.
Oh my god.
It's been going on
all
for 10
just gave you
minutes.
the floor.
All right, well, we all shut up so you can say
I'll mute
something. So,
again.
again, we're going to
Okay,
all
this is
shut up
Jess
and you
White's,
can tell us the
okay,
definition.
Shout out to Jess White. This is her broadcast. Is what Speakeasy was restreaming.
Going back to the beginning of this discussion, we have.
No, I don't want to hear excuses. I just want to hear you
I'm
tell
hanging
us
up.
what you
You
think.
won't let me talk. Okay, you won't let me talk.
Oh my gosh, you're such a victim, dude.
You won't let me
You're worse
fucking
than half
talk.
the women I talk to.
So even you, Jess, you're not going to let me talk too? Everybody
I've
has
never
interrupted me.
had even a bitch come up here and complain this much about not getting attention.
You stupid.
Jess,
fuck,
can we
you
do an
just let me
experiment?
talk.
Yeah. So just I'm going to suggest an experiment. We all just be silent and watch what happens. Give him
Thank
the entire
you.
floor. Let's all go
For you,
silent.
all
We'll
you,
go
bro.
and see what
Curveball,
happens.
and go.
He dead.
Rage quit. Got him. Got him.
Don't let them count my bag. My own lane to get them out my path. You got a bad bitch and I just might smash. I'm your wife's favorite rap, but she don't like
All right, so all right. So that's Speakeasy getting that. What's up, GTT? Yeah, that was Speakeasy getting that curveball. Who I thought it was Imperious. Like I'm telling you, they have this Karen energy voice, this vocal fry man that just sticks in your head, man. It's what is it? Shadow Buddha coined it. What did he say up here? Here we go. The Karen Knights. It's the KKK. The corny with the K. The corny Karen Knights. Vocal fry voice. That's what it is. The KKK. Yeah, good question, Buddha. You said, why does everyone do it? The Andrew Wilson laugh when they think they're winning a debate? That's true. Machine Lies, also the winner of the NPC Awards Best Musical Live Streamer, Best Soundtrack on a Live Stream. Look at this for Machine Lies. Let's go. Let's go, Machine. I'm gonna troll you now, dog. It's for you. There you go, Machine. There's a laugh for Shadow.
Got him. Got him.
And that's the Andrew Wilson.
Don't let them count my
Go ahead, Machine.
My own lane to get them out
Go ahead,
my
Machine.
path. You got a bad bitch and I just
Come on,
might
Machine.
smash. I'm your wife's favorite rap, but she don't like rap.
Come on, Machine. Yo, legend in the building, Abe Dunkus. What's going on, brother? Check out Abe Dunkus' channel. He has a great live stream right there for sure. Mods, if you can put Abe Dunkus' link in the chat, that'd be great. Yeah. Mindful is there too as well. Yeah. Yep. So let's go. Let's get it. So this is Speakeasy doing double duty. He was over speaking of conspiracy. This is we're gonna talk about it once in a minute. Next segment. Did Trump and Khamenei cooperate in a secret deal to end the Israel and Iran war? So we're on the truther tip tonight. On the tip, just the tip, ladies and
connected to nefarious things that are involved.
well, this is Mad Mystic spitting that fire conspiracy knowledge. Yeah.
In the criminal cherry fraud
That's
on
not-
veterans. It's also tied to Oracle and patents. And those people pay off other people and YouTubers to gang mentality to keep people shut down, like us journalists that are exposing it. So
nice sleeve, man. Mystic. Nice sleeve. So, Machine, I would think you have experience in this. Do you think that's true? That people are, she's on the right path, right train of thought. That people are getting paid on YouTube to, what did she say, harass people? Let's see.
what we're exposing is the people that are connected to nefarious things that are involved in the criminal charity fraud on veterans. It's also,
I mean, Machine and some of the other guys out here and gals seem to be exposing people doing nefarious things for sure.
tied to Oracle and patents, and those people pay off other people and YouTubers to gang mentality to keep people shut down, like us journalists that are exposing it. So if you're connected to some of these players and people, which YouTube props up, you're going to get exposed for it. So that's what
right.
does.
Is this possible? Man, Mystic, think about it. What if you're somehow...
Yeah, but like you never heard of me, and you're connected with Snafu, so like doesn't that like show you that he literally had nothing about me? And
I don't know you. I've heard of you in the community. I'm an independent journalist.
Yeah, man, we're journalists, right? Journalists. Wow. Oh, it's just a flow stay in the building. She said Powder Dusty, who's a member. Shout out to Powder Dusty. Laugh out loud. Look at this trailer park panel. Trailer park party panel. You down with PPP? Trailer park party panel, right? Oh man. That music, you like that music, huh? It's going good, brother. It's going good, Abe. I mean, it's conspiracy Tuesday for y'all in the wilderness of North America. It's wacky Wednesday for me over here in Taiwan. How's it going with you? How's it going with you? You know what's up, Abe. It's wild out here. Abe says, I don't think you have to pay people. You just seed ideas of people will take them and run with it. Facts. That's facts. For sure. For sure. I think Flow State got mentioned here. Definitely Sherelle got mentioned here, but Flow State was mentioned. Snow, she just got out of jail for aggressively stalking terrorist threats and terrorist acts. I would suggest you guys stay away from her. She's nothing but a nightmare. But that's my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I'm staying away from a lot of people from YouTube, like actually talking to them. However, I have to say, her stream has been interesting the last couple of times I've watched it for a little bit for the last couple of days.
Just like he is, we're all independent, but we run on the whole criminal charity fraud on veterans. We have those same ties to
Look at the
that
lie.
part of
Trailer Park Boys.
Now, his tactics are different than my tactics.
All right, I'm going to speak now. Thank you. So, do you think good people go, especially veterans, people that signed up to go and die for some idiot? No idea. You think, okay, just because you have
like people adjacent to them, it's not people that just go on their panels or anything. They'd have.
Oh, here you go. This is a good one right here.
Tend to keep my nose out of it.
It's none of my fucking business.
Should be.
None of my business.
Oh, then why you bring it up?
I didn't bring it up.
Wait, what?
I
You the
never
one that
brought-
said he was
I
giving
brought
out his
somebody
kid's
else's
number.
name.
What the hell?
And I bring somebody else's name up.
Yeah, so okay, anyways. What I was just wondering is like, is this like, so it, when you say like people adjacent to them, it's not people that just go on their panels or anything. There'd have to be like some more of a connection.
Yes, like more of a connection of how they're part of, they're either getting paid to,
What's up, Lady KT? How's it going?
Propping up their channels, everybody gang mentality from there, controlling chats, going on panels, creating false narratives, painting pictures. Here's the
Abe, you're right. Abe, I'm thinking like this actually happens. You don't have to pay people. This just happens naturally in this weird postmodern surfing the apocalypse online, thing we're doing. people naturally gang up, gang on different people who they like and don't like.
The thing about Jack, I want to take what I said sort of back. He was also he was at a maybe like
Good to
a
hear,
party
Katie.
or
Keep
something, and
let's
he
keep
was
it positive
accused
like you
of
always do. I
that,
appreciate
okay?
you. We missed some of
And
your
then
posts
he
in the Discord.
was accused of having a maybe baby. So it wasn't a full-on rape or anything. I think he was at a party when he was overseas. He was in the military.
We don't co-sign on that, accusing people of rape like that.
Something happened. Maybe they all had a threesome, foursome, a big old gangbang. I don't know. But I'm just saying,
I've talked to Jack before.
you
He's
know,
never
that's the scenario. Is he had a maybe
it's
baby?
engineering at its
He was
finest.
accused of that. Jack is the one that brought it to the table and talked about it. Okay, so
Well,
it's
I've
not
talked
like
to Buddy.
Oh, Jack talked about a threesome.
somebody went digging through his shit and then said, "Oh, look what I got." No,
No, I've talked to Jack before. He's never been in action, right? Like he never went and like fired a weapon or like.
What does that matter, dog? You're still a veteran, technically, right? Even if you didn't fire a weapon. I mean, you popping it off for Canada, Gage. The Machine Lies has a comment. He says, with the combination of AI tools, negative enforcement, and algorithms, they don't need to pay people to control them. No, you're right. You're right. Indeed, Machine. What's up, ATW? You're right. You see it, right? Absolutely right, Machine. Snow said this woman had sex with. Whoa. Damn. Yeah, exactly. Mindful.
Was under fire.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, he was in the military, a veteran, but he never went. He was never deployed.
Oh, dude, you're such a gossip queen, bro.
He was never deployed.
You're such a yeah, we don't want to be so much of a gossip queen right here, or king, right? Just kings and queens, right? The vengeful truther. Hey, what's up, man? What's up with the faggotry going on here? Yeah, man, we just gonna hit this panel verse, keeping it spicy for the NPC. You know how it is, my friend. For the NPC awards, keeping our ear to the street, some stuff before we get into the did Trump and Khamenei cooperate in the secret deal to end Israel-Iran war? Good to have you.
They got action. I've talked.
Do you have the proof of all this?
Yeah, you can ask him.
Okay, yeah, show that with your statement.
I'm saying, like, yeah, he was not like stationed. Like, he was not like put to war.
right.
You know what I mean? Like he never like went out there and like shot people or like got shot at. You know what I mean? And I'm saying it's like, okay, it's a bit different if you do that.
He worked for the U.S. Postal Service. He had some. There's more to all his.
Well,
story.
She's blazed or something.
In his guru-ness. So, I mean, that's what his whole channel's about, is him basically defending himself when he was transparent about his life. And he uses his, I don't know, he don't really call himself a Christian, but his guru, maybe like, he wants to.
Put a 2 in the chat if you think Jack Talcott, brother Jack Talcott, gives off David Koresh vibes. I heard somebody say that before. I think it was
Stop
Buddha.
wars. He uses his veteran
Not me, my friends. Just my best friend said it, baby.
status.
He thinks he's the second coming of fucking Jesus Christ.
Something of that nature, which is crazy.
Yeah, talking about Jack. Jack's a good dude, dude.
And these
Yeah, he's a pretty weird guy.
He said two.
And you gotta understand, people like him get propped up because they take from these channels, these groups of people, and they play
Dave's like,
these people
big
up.
time.
It's theater. And
Real
they get them all in there acting like this is real shit and real panels and everything, when it's all just like.
Buddy was in the military. He never.
Are they real panels? This is real what we're doing right now, huh? Real enough, right? Maybe we are in the Maya of illusion, but for now, or the simulation, right? Being streamed from the server on Saturn. But it's real enough right now.
He never went and he's talking about ending wars, but he's never been fucking. No one shot.
Yeah,
him.
so wouldn't
He never
wouldn't
even
you
shot
say
back.
that
What the
It's called
fuck?
for
wouldn't
data
you say that drama channel flow state is connected to all
Oh
these people?
shit!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot what drama channel. Well, it wouldn't be this guy, would it be? You guys been chatting. This drama channel flow state evolved in final form as the powder dusty.
Yeah, big
Oh,
time.
Montegraph, right?
Oh, yeah.
Montegraph.
Big
What is
time.
it?
He never
Wouldn't
even
you
shot
say
back.
that
What the
It's called
fuck?
for
wouldn't
data
you say that drama channel flow state is connected to all these people?
Oh, yeah, big
Oh,
time.
Montegraph, right?
Oh, yeah, big time. Dark motherfuckers over there.
They're
Fuck
dark.
yeah, I hate them all.
Is he not your friend though?
Hell no. I've been on his channel once.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I was thinking I
was on one
recognized
channel.
you, and I was thinking maybe where I might have seen you before.
Yeah,
Why does everybody seem like they're on some type of antidepressant or Zoloft or something? Okay, I know it's late when this is happening, but come on.
I was on one panel with this Monograph character. I remember his backdrop, right?
What's going on, Gary Baxter? Good to see you, man. Greetings to the great Gary Baxter. He said, because they are. Because they are, yeah. I don't know. I like Speakeasy. He's cool. His channel, I respect his success, definitely. I mean, I'm like that guy I used to work at the drugstore. Alf, my homie from Yemen. He's from the Skull, from Hunters Point, San Francisco. And like he'd always be like, I mean, he can find something like give you a compliment. It could be like some what they call it, a paper bag chick, a butterface, and he'd be like, baby, your elbow is just beautiful. And it's just so sensual. He can find any little thing. No, Speakeasy though, he's good. He's good at streaming and whatnot. Mad Mystic. I like her backdrop with the American flag. She's streaming hard. She's prolific with her streams right now. But fucking Gage, he can fucking eat a dick, dog. Fucking useless motherfucker. Well, I guess mosquitoes serve a purpose, so the geckos can eat. We need mosquitoes. So yeah, Gage, he's doing his thing.
But you were only on there once, and I haven't watched for mad time. How long ago were you there?
I remember he has like this skill.
They'll talk about me and shit.
Like, like that old skill of justice thing. And like this guy, what he was doing? He's like, oh, show me your fucking face. And he pulls up everything about the person, like instantly.
Oh, yeah, I'm number 423. Yeah, he has anybody that calls out Monograph for his darkness.
Oh yeah.
And what he's
Flow State's darkness. I'm just gonna call him Monograph. This is Miss Monograph, the first Monograph lady of the panel. Lady KT. Bats eat mosquitoes too. Yeah, maybe they eat the COVID. Oh shit. Fuck it. The Conan 19 bat, huh?
all kinds of shit that he's been involved in his life.
So you like make exposed videos on all those dudes too? Or?
Yeah,
what I'm saying is, buddy,
yeah.
like he's good at.
Monograph comes after me hardcore. He called my job and told him I was drinking and driving, which I've never done in my life.
You believe that, chat? You never drunk and drive before?
And I don't do that. He's fucking came after me. He sent his henchmen after me. He's made me as number 423. Yeah, he exposes.
Oh, it's a different person. Okay, I see. He said Monograph's a different person. Shout out to El Perro, legend in the building. What did he say? He said, for others, I'm done with this BS. I know so much that people think I'm crazy, silly shit. It's not even really knowledge. It's memory. I can't stop it. He's plugged into the source code, my friend, under the Aquarius Act.
Does anybody that calls him out, because Monograph is a very dark individual. I have been showing look at my video last night. Check it out. That's only some of what I have.
Check out Mad Mix's channel.
Video tomorrow night to expose
it's not hard to
more
do.
of your ass, Steve Quest, bitch.
You got to give her.
It's not hard to do.
We're
What
using
they're
her
doing is like, hey, have you
video.
ever seen
So
like the new Meta AI glasses?
I talked to him. He watched with me.
Where people they walk around.
Low State
and
watches
they can take
her.
your face. It's like facial recognition,
She said.
and they'll find out everything about you in like a heartbeat.
Of course.
So it's not difficult to do. Like any idiot can do that.
You have a
It's like-
fucking smartphone, right? What do you think it's doing all day long?
Tracking you.
Yeah.
What if I get like a Faraday?
I mean, you still use it though.
All day long. I mean, what are you trying to hide from? We got sold out by fucking China.
Let's get a Faraday cage.
It's China, and to be right, it's the CCP. Chinese people are okay. They're cool, man. They want to have fun. You know, they want to raise their family just like anybody else. However, fuck the CCP and the fucking and all the people that are running with them. Fuck the CCP as a clique, as a record label, and as a motherfucking government system. Yeah. Shout out to Taiwan. For sure. It's for sure. So disgusting. That's enough of that. Yeah, so let me cleanse this. Let me cleanse this from the nastiness. Hold on, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I had to clean. I had to clean up. So satisfying. I had to clean up, change my clothes and everything. Okay, we're clean now. Okay. Yes. No offense. You're my sister, Snow, but we are in this panelverse together, all of us. I had to, show her link, drop her link. But yeah, so that is that. The small picture. Now let's zoom out to the bigger picture right now, if we can, class. And so this theory of and I saw it in the mother of all truther sites, Infowars.com, where a lot of people were actually red pilled from this guy, Alex Jones. Yeah, man. Controlled opposition, comedian Bill Hicks. Whatever you think he is, he definitely gets your attention. So this little this article got my attention too on Infowars. So let's see what Alex Jones and them are saying. So it says the theory that did Trump and Khamenei cooperate in secret deal to end the Israeli war. There's Trump, President Trump. Yesterday he had the big F-bomb. Yesterday that was some funny shit. Yeah, he was pissed, right? I mean, this is. Oh yeah, I forgot. The title is Masonic Sorcery Theater. Now, in the end, is this all theater? Is this all theater that we're dealing with here? Does this shit really matter? I know people really die from this, a lot of these so-called decisions and whatnot, but is it still theater? Is this all theater run by social engineers and lawyers and bankers? Are they the ones pulling the strings? Are we seeing what the quote-unquote world leaders just jockeying for a position of people who are already on the same team? Yeah, could be. What do you think, chat? So the world is a stage, right? So get your 15 minutes. Get your 20 minutes.
Right. Says that Iran violated the peace agreement, the ceasefire agreement. Do you believe that Iran is still committed to peace?
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too.
Are you questioning if Israel is committed?
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel.
You say he just dropped the biggest load you ever seen? He knows what he's doing.
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because the one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you
There we go.
understand that?
There we go. There we go. USA, USA, USA. No. Oh shit! What the fuck, man? First F-bomb, man. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad they didn't drop that. Drop that. Yeah, man. And when they talk about dropping loads, I mean, my spidey senses pick up. You know, especially when the president 47 is talking about that stuff. So yeah, exactly. That's for the energy, right? Yeah, even though he'd be fucking shit up just like the rest of them. Yeah, where we at? Okay, let's see this Donald Trump stuff. Yeah, so a viral post posted by ex user Lord Bebo hypothesized that President Trump communicated with Iran to stage the attacks as part of a backdoor deal. Backdoor wink with Infowars host Alex Jones posting a video breaking it down. Alex Jones said a lot of people are saying, well, let him say it.
On January 3rd, 2020, Trump ordered the killing of Iran's main general Soleimani, if you remember. And then at the time, Trump came out on television and then again later and said, listen, the Iranians had to save face. And so when we killed him for actions that he'd done to our people over the years, they called Trump and said, we're going to fire these missiles at your base, but we're going to make a miss, which they did. And it was face saving. So a lot of people are saying, oh, there's a backroom deal right now with the Iranians. And this is all face saving. And Trump bombed these nuke bases, but it didn't destroy them. And they already moved their uranium out. And so this is all a bunch of kabuki theater. It was back then. Okay. But now I'm not sure. But I hope that's the case. I see kind of the Q people out there saying this is 50D chess and all the rest of it. Everything's fine and everything's great. Meanwhile, you have North Korea saying they're going to give nukes to Iran so that people stop attacking them. We've got Medvedev, the big Russian leader, saying a bunch of countries are talking about it. The world sees this and understands if you got nukes like North Korea, you get left alone. If the West thinks you don't, then they'll take you out. For my information, they've had the fissile material for a long time to make the bombs. Now they can hit Israel. I see Israel's concern. The point is, if they do close the Strait of Hormuz, as they've announced they're planning to do, I hope they back off of that. If this isn't just kabuki theater.
Shout out to Shazzy Bear. Miss. Good to see you, Miss. Good to see you.
Between these governments, posturing, still a lot of people getting killed, then this just races into escalation of nuclear war, according to all the top think tanks, actuaries, and war game groups that go on. But I'm going to post, right after this clip, what Trump said, back at the time about what really happened. And then it's up to you to decide for yourself. I mean, I hope the mullahs take this as a chance to back down. I'm not seeing that anywhere from them, but it's all fluid right now and things change quickly. So is this all a bunch of kabuki theater? Is this 500 million D chess? We're sure going to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Trump talking about the last time the Iranians called him up to say, hey, we're just doing this to save face. And now Trump's saving face with this, just to make it look like he's backing Israel. I don't know. Doesn't look like that to me on the surface, but we're covering every angle here. Remember, these different reports I put out are different scenarios, different angles. So we war game this. This is what happens in geopolitical analysis, military analysis. It's not you just choose what story you want to believe and you go with this narrative. No, you've got a full spectrum, analyze it all. Like I told you, the Iranians are going to go, hey, we already moved all the fissile material uranium out months ago. Now they've released the videos of them shipping the stuff out months ago. And now it's being reported that it didn't do anything. So now Israel will say, well, we got to keep attacking and keep attacking. It just goes on and on and on. It's out of control.
And somebody who's definitely in control, and he's my nigga. my brother. My brother is in the building. What's going on, big dog?
Yeah, blessings.
Blessings, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah. Where do we start, man? Where do we start? Yeah, first of all, Alex Jones, I was going to bring up your comment, what you said about 9/11, just to put in context. Even though I'll put in context real quick. I really love Alex Jones as a broadcaster per se, but I realized he says some wild and some fucking not accurate shit, you know. So anyway, what is your thoughts about whatever comes to mind first?
Well, I guess we could start with Alex Jones, basically totally controlled. You know, he had Jerome Corsi, Steve Pachenik on his show. You know, he runs cover for John Birch Society. You know, you can't type Knights of Malta in his on his comments or anything, on his website. You can't, if you type the word, it'll automatically get erased. I found that out recently. Right. So he's connected to all these various groups. He changed his mind on 9/11. You know, he said first that Israel did 9/11, then it was Saudi Arabia and the Chicons. And he also
they launched there was a missile launch that Bill Cooper exposed.
Yeah, he called Putin a demon.
During 2000.
And then, he called Putin a demon and a dictator, and then he turned around and started supporting him.
Yeah, he's gone back and forth with Trump for sure.
Yeah, he's gone back and forth with all that stuff. See, one of the main defenders of the John Birch Society was Roy Cohen, who was literally Trump's mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And obviously Trump's connected to Epstein. All that shit came out even before.
His father, Jones's father, was part of the John Birch Society, as well as Tucker Carlson family.
Yeah, actually, he's directly connected to Tucker Carlson because he got the Voice of America broadcasting station.
Yeah, he's on his thumbnail. If you look, I see on X his wallpaper. Yeah, Jones is him and Tucker on there.
Yeah, yeah. So he's directly connected to Tucker to Tucker's dad, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's compromised. So what can we say about? I don't mean to rush you, but like this daily astrology forecasting is basically an hour 15 minutes if we extended time. So we got about like 15 minutes, maybe 20. So what is your take on the whole this theory and the whole Iran Israel? Because I haven't heard you say it yet. I mean, what you have to say? I'm really curious. I've been really curious about this whole situation. Machine.
Well, I mean, he had that guy Bolton in there last time, as a defense secretary. That guy was a huge war hawk for Iran. So he demonstrated already that he was going to go to war with Iran, even during his last presidency. Right,
just by the people he surrounded himself with.
Yeah, just by the people he surrounded himself, like Bolton. Right, is a huge example. Putting him as defense secretary was a huge move, signaling to Israel and all the people. So he's surrounded by Zionist supporters. Obviously, his son-in-law, is a Zionist supporter.
Kushner, Jared.
Yeah, he goes and prays at the grave of the Lubavitcher Rebbe. Right. So it's pretty interesting that they're all connected to Israel in a lot of ways. Right. So it's pretty obvious what position they're going to take. But Alex Jones, obviously, he's spreading misinfo in a very peculiar way. Yeah. Right. Making Trump look good. Positioning himself against both Israel and Iran, which they've been doing. Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones have been pushing the opinion that you should be neutral in the war, but that just supports Israel because they're winning. Right. So it's tacit support for Israel in the conflict.
Yeah, I would say that. Let's break that down real quick. Like it would be because of all the atrocities that the Jewish state has been pulling on the
official number. Yeah, the official number is 50,000 they killed since the war started.
50,000.
50,000, yeah.
And there's men, women, and children.
Oh yeah, mostly children, really. I mean, I have to say that Gaza's the #1 place in the world for child amputees.
Fuck.
Yeah, man.
In the world?
In the world, yeah.
It's not even that big though.
So they butchered children, and right up. These are the facts, right? They butchered women and children, right up. And even in Iran, they killed hundreds of people. They barely injured, like 20 people in Israel. So I mean, it's fascinating stuff. You know what I mean? It goes with the theory that I have that Israel is the ruling state in the world, not America anymore.
Okay. Well, when do you think that happened?
They crossed that Rubicon a long time ago, right? You know what I mean? I'd say 1970, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like Yom Kippur War, when they were thinking of nuking Egypt.
Yeah.
They actually have a deal where they were about to nuke Egypt. The same time, the U.S. was doing military operations in Iran, trying to replace their democratically elected leader for BP oil.
British Petroleum.
So they put the Shah back in place, for British Petroleum.
Right.
I mean, is what he's saying. I mean, I think he's not going deep enough with how rigged everything is.
Now, speaking of Iran, it's a theocracy, right? It's meaning that it's the religious elite run the country, right? We could say,
yeah,
Iran. So, what's your feeling about Iran? Like, I mean, it's easy to say, like, he's a good guy, bad guy, but
it's not a legitimate caliphate. It's not a legitimate caliphate, in my opinion. I mean, it's
and the caliphate is when the religion is the authority over the people.
Yeah, Khamenei had all sorts of warped ideas. He wanted to combine like Sharia law and like socialism.
Really?
Right. Yeah, if you read his writings and stuff. So
I even heard he was a Mason. He has connection to a Mason before.
I wouldn't be surprised, but some of the Shias, right, the leaders, right, they're highly connected to the Mason because the Shias are what started the Ismailis, and the Ismailis are basically the ones who started the Hashashins, right, the Templars, right. So there's a huge history there, right. So the Shias have a history with occultism, and right,
that's the Mystery Babylon cult. That
the other spoke about. The Sunnis do too because of Sufi Islam, right? So they both got connections to occultism, right? But
wow,
yeah.
And so what do you see happening? Like what in the next in the next couple months, dude? I think Joku's a Mason. He's definitely a Mason. He's a fellow traveler.
I think it'll take. Like I heard an Israeli official say on the news today, they said that they don't know if in 7 years this operation actually hastened the arrival of Iran attaining nuclear weapons or if they permanently stopped them. So they have no idea if they actually strengthened their attempt or so. I mean, that's what I have to say about it is that what's my opinion as a whole? Israel's gonna be defeated eventually.
You think so? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Israel is going to be defeated, and the thing that's going to defeat it is the Islamic world. I mean, and that's a sad truth. But we have billions of people to keep. Yeah, we have billions of people to keep throwing at the problem, and they've got nothing. All they've got is technology.
Why do you say sad truth?
Because people think that it's an eschatological scheme that the Jews have returned to Israel, so it's going to be a huge letdown for a great majority of people who believe that. Right, so I think, what are they going to do after that happens? They're probably going to, and I'll probably get my whole channel taken away for saying stuff like that. But yeah, it is what it is. Right?
Yeah, now Russia, where do they play? Then I'll ask China into all this.
Russia is totally in support of Israel. Putin owns a company, Gazprom. He's totally in line with those interests, right?
Right.
So Putin, he fought alongside the West in the war on terror, right? So Israel's been fighting the war on terror. So they were so U.S., Saudi Arabia, Russia, and all these people were allies in the war on terror. Yeah. With Israel.
Yeah.
Which Netanyahu declared that they need a Pearl Harbor style attack to get the America into the war in the Middle East. You know, he declared that in his book, how the war on terror, how the West can win, or something like that. You know, it's titled. He wrote the book.
So he actually said that, man.
Oh yeah,
Shades of Carol Quigley.
He said that as a Fox News contributor. He was a Fox News contributor.
He wasn't even prime minister yet.
Yeah.
No. Damn. No, with China though, like my buddy Jeff, he sent me something in Thai, and they sent me something about how the day these missiles started, Iran started hitting Israel, was this, you know, that belt program, the Beltway. What do they call that? Well, they're trying to do a train from China all the way through the Middle East, all the way through Asia to the Middle East. You heard about that project? That project?
No, I haven't.
Got it right here. Let me see it. Let me go.
But they've been doing stuff like this for a long time. The Belt and Road Initiative.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
So let me get this for you real quick. It says an interesting detail that is almost unnoticed against the backdrop of the strikes on Iran. The first missile was fired at the country's territory, flew almost simultaneously with the launch of the new railway route from China to Iran. The first train from Zanzan arrived at the Iranian logistic hub on May 25th, 2025. This route has been coordinated and built since 2021, immediately after Iran and China signed a strategic agreement worth $400 billion as part of the One Belt, One Road initiative. The essence of the project is simple. Industrial goods from China now go directly to Iran by land, bypassing all U.S. zones of influence, military bases, and sanction controls. Iran received not just supplies, it gains a role of key transport hub connections. Any thoughts on that?
Oh yeah, it just looked like what they're been doing for a long time. You know, they had you know, the Belt and Road, you know, thing. You know, that's what the I mean, some people say that the Russian-Afghan war was about the same thing too.
About the same thing,
You know? Yeah, and then they armed the Afghanis, and then they created the Taliban. You know what I mean, right? And then they go back and to kill those people. See, this is the same thing. You know, see, they like what I'm telling you is these guys had a Shah and they got rid of him and changed the government themselves in a democratically elected government, and then they changed it back to the Shah, and then Khamenei took over the country by force.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like how did they not play a role in that?
Right. And then Gary Baxter says that Iran supplies 85% of petroleum to China. Who's what's up, Hakeem's Oracle? Alexander, good to see you. We went a little earlier today. We got the brother Machine Lies, fucking legend. Right person to talk to right now. What do you think the hidden hand is in all this? Because I mean, I call it Masonic Sorcery Theater. You know, there seems to be something overlaid, augmented over this geopolitical, drama. But what do you think the hidden hand is?
I think we're going back to an age where a small country like Israel can dominate world politics, just like in the days of Britain, right? In the days of Britain, they had a naval force, right, that was unmatched, right? Today, they have cyber force that is unmatched.
Right,
I mean, right. So it's the same type, the same thing they use for communications, for transportation, and right, they've hijacked the system, right? So, right. So whenever, but the solution is that they put all their eggs in one basket, right? So, I mean,
all in one basket. And what happens when you do that? Sometimes the basket tumbles over and busts, right? Busts and all the eggs break. Information and communication control wins for sure.
So
what's up, Browns boy?
So we're back in an age where a small country like Israel can dominate world politics, right? Just like how Britain could back in the day. And right,
Mhm.
it changed after that to large states. Why? Because of the Industrial Revolution. Right, the more
Right.
land you have, the more factories you can make. But now it's changed to internet. Right, so after the fourth
Right.
industrial revolution, it's going to change. Right, and they're running out of oil. It's peak oil.
Mm.
Right, so
Also,
time's
it's
up.
actually running out.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
done.
It's not an endless supply.
They've reached peak oil. No, it's not an endless supply. They've reached peak oil. They need to transform all of the technology. They need to upgrade all of the technology. It's going to take the next 20 to 30 years to upgrade all the systems.
Right.
Right,
This
and to
means
make
that our
everything.
way of life is going to be completely changed, then, right?
Oh yeah, in the next 20 to 30 years, I believe our way of life is going to be completely changed. Right, and it already has been in the last
Yeah.
20 years. In the last 20 years, they brought the Patriot Act and all of that stuff, and Occupy Wall Street, and you had Anonymous and all this stupid shit. All right, and then you had the the global situation. I mean, right, with the diseases and stuff. So, I mean,
Mhm.
so there's all of these situations that have compiled that have totally changed the face of world politics.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
we're gonna start a new thing. What would Jesus do? We're gonna say, what would Alul do? So, what would he think about all this?
well, I mean, he was not a supporter of war. He actually helped the Jays. During the Nazi invasion of France.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember you showed that obscure video about that, the lecture. Yeah.
Yeah. So Lewis, he's Switzerland in this whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like what you're saying the Fuentes and Jones are trying to get us, wants the masses, the 85% to do, right? Right, to be neutral. But in the neutrality is actually serving the small hat.
Yeah, and then this country, I mean, what can you say about this country? This country is totally controlled by Christian Zionists. I mean, they have a huge they fund both political parties. Haim Saban funds the Democrats. The Sheldon Adelson funds the Republicans. It's a sick joke. So either they should get that money out of politics and try to figure out who actually runs this country, right? Or people can keep on playing these games with the brain rot news coverage. I mean,
That's how bad it is. It's actually the news coverages. Remember, we did a broadcast like about philosophy and brain rot, and like, dude, you're right, bro. It is brain rot coverage. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, like that is a ridiculous proposition. Like that they're like that they planned it. Like, come on, dude. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So why did they build all these nuclear facilities? Like, are you fucking crazy? Right? So what's surprising is that he's allowed to go up there and spread misinformation like that. He has to be a Fed.
Right. This is what they're saying. He's pushing this theory right here, where this Lebo guy, but all it is he even admits it. It's the old QAnon shit. He says, number one, this is the theory: Iran's nuclear facilities were evacuated, and the equipment moved out days in advance. What's your thoughts on that, real quick? No, we don't know that, right? For sure.
There's no source. I mean,
right.
Notice there's no source for any of these things. Lord Bebo.
No, there's not.
Who is Lord Bebo?
It's a Twitter guy, a guy on X.
A Twitter guy. Oh wow. So let's
name Lord Bebo. Sounds like a Majin Buu, a sub character. Or something.
If your name is Lord and you're not a Lord, I mean, that's a bad look already. You're some kind of clown.
Look at this number 4 point. U.S. satellites showed the evacuation of the facility by the Iranians. Hence, the Americans knew the facility is empty and not operational. Like, once again, no proof of that. The number 7, the only logical conclusion. Go ahead.
So they didn't seize millions of dollars worth of equipment after they already evacuated. It's just so stupid. I mean, right? So then the solution is to blow it up with GBs. I mean, GBU.
That's what they're saying. The only logical conclusion is that Iran and the U.S. made a secret deal to end the war. U.S. strikes empty facilities. Iran will retaliate, but misses. Right? Okay.
Before you go too far, would have never happened with me. I had Iran in check. Do you know, we hit them very hard for something that they did, and they had to hit back. They feel they have to do that, and I understand that. Do you know they called me to tell me we're going to hit a certain location, but we're not going to hit it. It's going to be outside of the perimeters.
Who called you?
Iran called me. Iran called for me. And they let us
So
know that we had.
so here, hold on,
60
pause it. This is the
people
stupidest thing I've
within
ever
6
heard. So Iran called him on the phone and told him where they're gonna attack in the U.S. What the fuck? Who's buying this shit? You know, like,
I mean, if that's
what?
the case, it's like, why are you
what?
guys so cozy?
Yeah, and then why are you attacking people on behalf of another country? Like, the very weird, dude. Like, there's no
Yeah.
answer. It's really weird.
Yeah. What's really weird is Lord Bebo's avatar. If you can see it right here, it's a Scottish Terrier. I don't know if that's like some secret symbol or something.
6 or 7 failed in the air.
When was this?
This was prior to the attack on a fort that we had where they hit back. Do you remember when they sent 18 missiles or 16 missiles? 5 failed. They let us know, don't move. We're going to have to hit you back. Psychologically, we have to do that because we hit them on something. You remember. They
called him and said, "Don't
16
move,
or 18
or we're gonna hit you again."
They weren't going to hit inside the fort. And the
gonna hit,
media
man.
was going, and now I reveal it. The media was going wild because they say it's strange. They're very accurate missiles. How come they all missed? Nobody was killed, if you remember.
Yes.
With all
That's
of
true.
those missiles, nobody was killed. Now, they had to do it because they have people and they have to show strength.
So he's admitting, if anything, he's admitting that this is theater. A certain percentage of this is theater. Probably almost all of it, but you know what I mean? Where they sacrifice real people. Real people die sometimes.
So they aimed the missiles, but they said, please don't attack us. We're not going to hit you. That was respect. We had respect.
Okay. There you go, Lord Bebo. Can we get him on the TM Machine Lies broadcast? If I can get you Lord Bebo, will you sit down with him and talk to him?
Yeah, I mean, I got the same 2 questions. I mean,
What's that?
literally the ones I just asked. I mean, right?
Okay, yeah, exactly.
it's like-
Where's this coming from, man?
Yeah, like,
Where's the receipts?
yeah, like they let him know that he's gonna attack, and then why is he attacking based on, intel from another country?
Right. Exactly.
And then if that's gonna increase the likelihood of them attacking the U.S., why would you go ahead and do it?
I know it's just too dangerous. Like Zephyr says right here, that's a very expensive theater.
Right. You're
It's
gonna
fucking
go
with
and
your
attack.
people.
You're gonna go and attack another country.
Remember.
For another country. In hopes that they won't attack you. And then he's saying they called me up and said they're gonna attack this location. Like, I'm sorry, but yeah.
It's a backdoor deal. Pause, like Buddha said, and he said, Buddha said that he's turning Alex Jones is morphing into Stone Cold Stunner, and Stone Cold. Yeah, I mean he has lost a lot of weight and doing all this shit, but here's the thing, you're right, and yeah, thanks for keeping us honest, bro. Keeping it honest in the sense that don't forget about the messenger. Remember, it was that Marshall McLuhan said the medium is the messenger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there you go, man. That says it all. And
here's what he's trying to do. He's trying to position himself like he's responding, working with Iran and Netanyahu. That's why they staged the fight with Netanyahu.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they were friends with it. You know what I mean?
It's K-Fabi.
Yeah.
That's wrestling shit. Yeah. It really is.
Oh yeah.
It really is. Yeah. Yeah. God guarding what's called. It's crazy to think that they're all in it. It's worth unnecessary work to keep the alleged. Yeah, it is a lot of work, bro. Fucking like I said, people fucking die from this shit. And I don't want to be I don't want to become like the most popular streamer in the Panelverse off of some Taiwan shit either, too. Because like you know what I mean? Like this shit's real, even though we say it's a theater and all that, like it's serious. It's fucking lunatics machine out here. Lunatics out here, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get I gotta do some NPC things, bro. So I appreciate you coming up, man. When are you going live next?
9:15 p.m. Eastern.
9:15 p.m.
So come check me out.
2 hours from now, about 2 hours from now, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Over the machines. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be out there for you guys.
Blessings to you, brother.
Yeah, blessings to you, my friend. Yeah, thank you for having me again. Yeah.
No, dude, it's been a year this month, bro, that we've been friends, dog. We've known each other.
Oh, really?
So yeah, this
Excellent.
June I met you. Remember
Yeah, I
with
still remember.
with Krishna
The
Murthy?
Krishnamurti. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, Krishnamurti
Yeah,
versus Houston Smith. Legendary video.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
So
blessings,
I
man.
appreciate you, Machine. Thank you.
Of
I'll
course.
see you soon.
Of course, my friend.
Be well, man.
Yeah, definitely praying for you. Yeah. Peace.
Thank you. Peace. Legend. Yeah. So yeah, man. There is the man himself, the professor, the real Doctor Strange, in a good way. The machine lies. Yeah. So yeah, so Zephyr, I see you, sister. Good to see you. So 9:15 Eastern, which is 2 hours from now, a little less than 2 hours. Everybody, let's head over to the Machine Lies. So shout out to everybody for coming in. The Shazzy Bear, thanks for coming through. Speakeasy, he was killing it last night. Going to war with these guys on the Panelverse. Mad Mystic, yeah. Solid content. Leave Sherelle alone though. Okay. Yeah, donations are welcome, guys. Thank you, Markello. I really appreciate all your hard work. And you and Shadow and everyone else. Lady Luck, Wheels.
Come on.
Why don't you just take my blood?
Yeah, guys. So appreciate you coming. This has been Speakeasy versus Mystic, Mad Mystic, CURVEBALLZ26. CURVEBALLZ26. Did Trump and Khamenei cooperate in the secret deal to end Israel and Iran war, featuring the Machine Lives? Yeah, Markella is one of the hardest working mods out there. Yeah, definitely, Gary Baxter. I appreciate you. You're one of the hardest working panelists too. Was always Johnny on the spot with the good builds and add-ons, just like Shadow Buddha and Snow. I appreciate y'all, Brown's boy. We'll see you soon. Hey, think about your dreams. I think we're going to talk about dreams tomorrow and relate them to what's really going on. So think about what you dreamed of last night. Shout out to Rayla. NBC The Game live, straight out the Sizzle Bizay. NPC. Peace.
Last night.
Shout out to the Vengeful Truther, new member. Bro, he's always been a member though. That's my brother from another. Thank you, Vengeful Truther. Very generous of you. Appreciate you. Ben appreciates you. We all appreciate you, brother. Thank you for your donation. Now I can be good.
Thank you all. Your love has broken the curse and freed my soul. I'll never have to kill again. Really?
NBC The Game live. See you. Be kind to each other. Love you.